guys, Louise Parker here. So today I will be talking about the strategy for our third week, and it's called the should bomb. So you've probably never heard of it before. It's something new that our clinical director, Dr. Linda Sinnott, has created, and it is so helpful for completely like reframing how we think about the words that we use. So I'm going to be using notes today just to help me go through the strategy, because it is new and because it's in depth. So if I'm looking over here, it's just because I am looking at my notes as well. Okay, so I want you to just think about a stressful part of your life. It could be getting the kids ready for school in the morning. It could be an awful coworker you have, a stressful boss, fighting with your spouse. Whatever it is, it's that thing that makes your life a living hell. And I think we all know, we can all imagine what that is for ourselves. It doesn't matter what that stressor is. I want you to just think about that. So pick one situation and bring that situation into the forefront of your mind. Okay, so are you thinking about something that you deal with every day, or is it something that is just a part of your life, like an illness or a divorce or something like that? Whatever it is, just put that one thing in your mind. Okay, so when you are thinking about that, when you have that in your mind, what do you feel when you think about that situation or that person? What if you can't manage this situation? How is it affecting your life? You can take notes here if you'd like. It's actually really helpful to journal during this, because these are great questions that you might not think about on a day-to-day basis. What if you screw up and things get worse? What if you can't find a way to resolve this problem? What if there is nothing you can do to change it, and you just have to keep dealing with it or fighting it? What do you want from this situation? What do you want to happen with it? And what do you want to change? So maybe you can't change your situation right now, and the only option you have is to deal with it. Everyday life stresses, like getting the kids up and ready for school, is something that you can't change. You have to endure it. You have to keep doing that thing, right? You can't just not have your kids go to school. Maybe you have to pay the bills, so you have to go to work. How do you feel knowing that you have to manage the same situation every single day? That's such a stressful situation, and there is no light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to keep going day after day after day. Or maybe your situation is one that you know would be different if something else would change, like a divorce, for example. You won't always be getting that divorce. Maybe, in the future you know that it's actually going to get better, so there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Or maybe you're taking classes and furthering your education, and it's tough right now, but one day you'll be finished. You know that there is that end in sight. Can you hold out until the situation has come to an end? Or what if something else happens in your life before this situation is over? So just check in with yourself right now. What do you feel when you think about these things? Do you feel tension in your neck, in your shoulders, in your back? Are you clenching your jaw? What kind of thoughts do you have? Do you want the situation to just go away? Do you want someone to tell you exactly what to do? Take a moment, take a couple of deep breaths, and answer this question with the first thought that comes to mind. Don't overthink it. What do you want from your situation? From the situation that you brought into the forefront of your mind at the beginning of this video. What do you want from your situation? Okay, so I'm going to switch gears for a minute. Imagine that for a second that you are a bus driver, okay, like on a school bus or a city bus, whatever. Every day you get up and you drive that bus. There's no one else to drive the bus. You absolutely have to get up and drive that bus every single day. It's your bus, it's your job, you are committed to doing it every day. It doesn't matter if you like it, you're still committed to doing it because it has to get done. There is no one else to do it. So as the bus driver, you go the same route every day. And for the most part, you pick up the same passengers every single day. Sometimes there's a new person, sometimes there are riders who hop on once in a while so you're familiar with them. And sometimes, maybe not so often, there's a brand new person who you're not familiar with. But most of the time, it's the same people, the same stop, day after day after day. You've been this route so many times that you know exactly who gets on at every single stop. You also know that sometimes some of the people get off at different stops. Some of these passengers you're happy to see, and some you wish that you'd never see again. Since you've been going the same route every day for years, you know most of the people at every stop. Just like the passengers, there are some stops you wish you'd never have to go to again. Even before you get to the stop, you can feel your heartbeat speed up, your jaw clench, your smile droops, and your thoughts turn from light to dark. You can just imagine that, right, in your mind. The passengers on your bus are all the thoughts and feelings you have about life, situations, circumstances, and people. There's Mr. Anxiety, who rides with his wife, Mrs. Angry. Then there's cousin Get Off My Back, who fights with all of his family that gets on at all the other stops, the Pressure family. Let's not forget about Miss This Has to Be Done Right Now, who flirts with the handsome fella, yes, I'll help you, but I really won't. And here comes the lady who cries every day, but smiles at you like nothing is wrong. Oh my goodness, I hate the stop where that woman gets on, looking like $1 million every single day, but she is the nastiest person in the world. Every day, it's mostly the same passengers. The bus stops are those areas of life that you deal with every day, like work, taking the kids to their activities, deadlines, the boss you can't stand, fights with your partner, traffic, paying bills, all of those things that you deal with every single day. You just drive them all around everywhere they want to go, like the superhero you are, but no one really cares you're a superhero until the day that you stop being that superhero, until the day that you actually stop doing it. That's when people realize what you actually do. All the stuff in your life, those are all the bus stops on your route. How you feel and what you think, what you experience at those stops and because of those stops. Even how you feel about how you feel. This is life. No matter how bad the people are or how awful the stops are, you are committed to the route because this is your life. You have no other choice. So what are your options? Well, when anxiety and anger get on the bus, you could pull over, stop the bus and wait for them to chill out. This is the way you think that you are enduring, but in reality, it's the way we silently fight our circumstances. When sad passengers refuse to get out of their seats, you could sit down and cry with them. You could try to convince them that they have to get off the bus, but this is how we avoid life. When you get to the end of your route and you realize you have to step in and cover someone else's route, you could invite all the anger, passive-aggressive passengers to go along with you, right? I mean, you can see how that is a great microcosm of life. You could take a detour and go to the doctor to see if there's a pill that would make you want to drive your route. You could even just start running over the passengers and skipping the stops. All of these options are the choices that we make because we stay committed to doing the same things from day to day and coping with the same feelings about the same things. These options are the way that we fight and try to push through, or the way that we try to ignore and avoid. Whatever it is that we do, those are the things that we are doing in our life. Regardless, we end up doing the same thing again tomorrow, going to the same stops and picking up the same passengers. Just keep on repeating those same problems. But what if you had a strategy that would create a new route for you? Imagine you had a way to still do all the things, go to work, take care of the kids, pay the bills, deal with mean people, but you feel totally different than you do now. What if? Could you use it? Could you use that strategy? Would you use it? Do you need it? Should you use it? As much as I want to help you change your route, your life situations, and as much as I want to tell you how to change the passengers who get on and off the bus, the feelings about your life situations and the people in your life, I really don't want to help you change this. I can't. I can't change your circumstances. I can't change the things that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. I can't change the people in your life or how you think about them or what you feel. Like, those are the things that are on you. You know, you are the one that can change those things, or maybe you can't even change those things. Maybe there are some things that, like getting your kids up and ready for school. You can't change those situations. But what I can do is tell you that the questions you ask yourself, should I, could I, would I, or do I need to, and the statements that you make, I could have, I should have, I would have, I needed to. These are the things that can change. It's not the circumstances in life or the people in it. It's what you think and how you think that generates what you feel and how you feel and about the situations and the people. Does that make sense? Are you with me so far? So we call those should bombs. Should bombs. Say that a few times quickly, and what does it sound like? Your ability to minimize and even eliminate the stress and anxiety you feel comes from that destruction of the should bomb. Should bombs hold the expectations that you place upon yourself and others. Expectations about how you feel, how you think you're supposed to cope, what you think about those situations and the people in them. Should bombs come with demands of, I should have done this. I really should do that. I need to get myself together. These are the demands of what I think I need to do and the expectations that I place upon myself when I look at the past. I should have done this. I wish I had done that. I could have done this. We cannot change the past, so there is no point in trying to. Stress and anxiety does not magically go away by changing the circumstances and the people in your life, because there will always be the next situation. So if you are stressed out about work, just fixing the work problem doesn't make your stress and anxiety go away, because there could always be the next thing that makes you feel stressed or anxious. You change the stress when you stop dropping should bombs. So tell me about how you feel about these next statements. I should work on this project tonight after I put in a 10-hour day at work, after I've done the kids' homework with them, after I've cooked dinner and I've put the kids to bed. I could have gotten up 30 minutes earlier and done a workout, but I didn't. I would have been nicer about it if you had done what I'd asked you to do. I really need everyone to just leave me alone. You cannot change anything that has already happened up to this minute right now. You can't. It's in the past. It's already happened. Thinking about what you should have done only serves to stress you out, because it's not what you did. Thus, you failed. Thus, you feel like crap. You let yourself and others down because looking backwards, you should have done something. Tomorrow, I should get up early and do a workout. Next time I get into a fight with my husband, I really just need to keep my mouth shut and walk away. When you make these types of statements about the future, this is you loading up the should bombs. When you look backwards and think about what you could have done, what you would have done, what you should have done, this is you dropping the should bombs all over yourself. So we can do should bombs in the past, and in the future. I can't change whether or not you load your should bums, and I can't change whether or not you drop them all over yourself. Both of those, the load and the drop, that's all on you. 100% you are in control of that. You can choose the words you use. But I can tell you what to do when you start loading them or you get ready to drop them. It's super duper easy, it's quick, and it works. Take all the shoulds, all the coulds, all the needs, all the have tos, and all the woulds and replace them with wants. So simple. I want to get up tomorrow and work out. I want to clean the house and get the laundry done. I want to be nice regardless of whether or not you do what I asked you to do. I want to do some work after the kids go to bed tonight. How does it feel to hear those statements compared to when I used the should bums? I know that right now you might be thinking, yeah, but I don't want to do those things. That's the problem. I don't want to deal with all the stuff in my life. But honestly, keep in mind, the strategy is not that you're going to magically start wanting to do these things. Just like it's not the situations and the people that cause stress and anxiety. Stress and anxiety are feelings that are created by your thoughts. They are reactions to your thoughts about the situations and the people. Your thoughts create feelings, feelings create reactions. I want you to try it. I want you to try this strategy. I want you to commit to trying it. And remember that nothing changes until you want it to change.